Welcome to the show. My name is AWOL Iron. And what I'm doing today is just kind of a consciousness stream, um, kind of just to project the mind's eye, right? So the consciousness, the mind's eye. That's why I'm wearing this hat per se. Um, just kind of getting the groove of the funk. I don't know if you've noticed over here behind my shoulder, but I have managed to put up a little bit of background art. It was a gift from my nephew. I'm not sure, because I'm getting into this. How shall we say, the world of technology and entertainment, and so artwork, right, is one of those things that fall under copyright, intellectual property, um, like music. And so it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting because as I jump into this study, right, um, scored me a little baby Yoda head. So like that is branded swag, right? But it's also something I bought, right? So this is like a little doll. I can make my acting figure. So we've gone over that, like claymation. Of course, you would want to in production, if you ever got to the point where your plays or your stick figure plays are a little bit more, um, spend a little bit more time at production, right? So you're gonna have your characters, right? So I found these cool little rocks. They're painted. This little artsy thing that I forget where I got them, or where I found them, or someone gave it to me. So this is where my mind is streaming. My consciousness is saying, "This is so fun." I am acting like a child in a wonderland of just imagination. And, it's fun because it's my old Casio. I don't have a power cord for it though, but I did start cleaning it up, and I did start cleaning up some of the guitars. And I do have another piano, electric piano. It's not like this. It's just a piano. It's actually a higher grade one. And so you can see I've been playing around, just slowly building. So it's a long game. Okay. It really is a long game. Okay. Really, any business, if you're playing the long game, you're going to do better off. For me, it's a long game of education, of study of business, study of entertainment, a lot of psychology involved in comedy, stage performance. And so I got my little drum, and it's kind of a trip because now that I put out with my mind into the universe, I'm doing music, and the signal's been going, and it's pretty consistent. And it's the universe is saying, yeah, you are. It's giving me all these things because I have decided in my brain that I'm going to do something. Okay. I'm going to at least make a profit. I'm not saying I'm going to be rich. I'm not going to say I'm going to be a superstar, but who knows? Maybe I'll sell some symbols. My alms bowl, right? It's a symbol. It's like, it makes such a unique sound, like to invent a cymbal, to invent a hi-hat cymbal or a bass drum, a kick drum. And so I don't even always know the terminology. It's like a brand new industry to me. In fact, a friend of a friend, I consider, kind of my mentor, is actually a lecturer, a teacher at a university level, worked with Grammy artists, you know, kind of told me, he's like, yeah, you got to stick in for the long haul. If you're in this as a short flash in the pan, you'll never make it. Because it really is, you have to really, it's something you feel. Music is just just it's an art form, it's an expression form. I enjoy it because it's performing art. Um, I've always enjoyed doing vocals. I sung in the school play, whatever. I sung in the choir, which is fantastic because I have somewhere to start from, I guess. Um, and I'm just really stoked because the whole adventure, the whole kind of thing, like I'm going through the thrift store, right? I thrift, I flip stuff, and so lo and behold, like I run across some of these. This is an old '78 album, right? I was like, oh man, that would be cool to have like some album covers, right? Or even some like records on the background back there, right? Because vinyl, like my friend's saying, vinyl is kind of coming back in, and my son listens to vinyl, and so this I found at the thrift store because I'm an old thrifter, right? And this is, to me, it's like super cool because this is it's called Music of the Moon, and it's the theremin. So the theremin is a musical instrument, right? That it's just the artwork on these old albums. It's just really hit me, just the theme of it, the color. I don't know if it's coming out very good on the video. Let me see if I can change it up. So like, yeah, see, so lighting, right? Lighting has such a different and composition, right? Composition of the art, the empty door, the closet. You can see things are getting better. Things are getting better as far as the images. And so this is like super cool because come to find out, this is actually worth some money, right? I got it just as like Art Deco stuff, but these vinyl records are actually worth some money, and just doing the study that I'm doing on Music of the Moon just perfectly fits my branding, and it's a theremin, right? So a theremin, a recording of the woo instrument, which is like, okay, that's super cool. And then like just kind of looking for art for the background, right? For my background. Of course, this is song satires, right? And just and it just the cover art, is just so cool. Tom Letcher's song satires, right? So this is super cool. Audio masterpiece, high fidelity. It's a little bit beat up, the cover's falling apart, but the vinyl's still intact, right? And these are popular, well-known songs, I guess. Satire. And so like it's just for me going through this learning. And then so like, just some other stuff I got. Like just looking at, just the names of some of these, and just the kind of the genre. I was just picking up some albums, and the Many Moons of Enoch, the Many Moods of Enoch, light, like symphonic stuff, and so um, new super sound. So just getting some of these cool collectible stuff, and it was odd because I ended up with this one, a 33.5 RPM, right, which is just kind of a unique size and speed. Um, it's not a 75 or 72 or whatever, 33.5, but it's a smaller, like an EP. And so just kind of in my studies of format and art, and like, so I'm diving into this from a perspective of having done some comedy, done some stage work, done some production, right? Oh, yes, I was in a movie with Keanu Reeves, and I'll show you right here. You don't believe me? It's a trip because I am, in fact, they misspelled my name, but I'm listed as a production assistant. And it's funny because the traffic safety and security issue, um, just because I feel I should have credits as taxi driver number 3 because of what happened. It's a long story and I'm not going to share it. But here is the picture of me way in the back over here. I don't know if you can see me, but totally different. No hair. And there's Keanu and Winona in the movie Destination Wedding, which you can go to the IDBM and watch the replay at 6 seconds is when you'll see in this. And I was in a few scenes. My shoulder was in a scene. My back was in a scene. But it was cool because the whole scene of acting, the acting scene is just a trip because, you know, they pay you. They pay you to act, to just sit there and act like they feed you lunch. You know, they bust us out to this cool winery and fed us like a really cool catered lunch, you know. And in Hollywood, it's like a friend of mine was like, oh, yeah, let's go be an audience person. The audience people get paid for like live studio audience, right? So that gets your foot in the door, right? So if you're serious, if you're a go-getter, you can get work. You know, the judge show, I forget, Judge Brown or Judge Judy or Judge Wapner, one of these judge shows I was on, and they basically put us in a room with some snacks and said, okay, come up with a story, here's an idea. And so, you know, it's like kind of on the spot, impromptu acting, come up with your idea. I'm kind of a big beast, so I was like playing the biker. Oh, I'm the bug. Oh, yeah, but you know, really, I'm harmless. So, yeah, I've been jumping on doing these streams, trying to get my stage presence, and the whole concept behind it is, you know, do the review and react, just to get the presence, right? Because that way I can stream on, I can jump on someone's stream and screen share them, right? Screen share them, and be like, oh, I like this about it, or I don't like this about it, right? And that gives me a chance to be off cam because what is happening is I'm transitioning, right? I'm going to transition away from the radio spot per se, and just kind of, I mean, it's great. I was using the bot, you know, to get some beats and get some flow, and I still might, but there's, you know, a plethora of artists that produce beats and really poetry and lyrics are my thing. Spoken word, comedy, acting, the dramatic. I just enjoy the whole production side of the stage performance, the light, the setup of a DJ, of the stage, of audio, just the whole orchestra of everything that's going on in a production, such as a music video or even like the halftime Super Bowl show, you know, dance choreography, just the whole art of dance and performance, you know, because it brings me back to a time of humanity, you know, when it was like, yeah, it was storytelling. You know, you came back from the hunt and you told the camp or the tribe about this, or you came back from this war, or and then history and written history. I don't know. My mind goes on these theological and theoretical journeys in philosophy and exploration. Okay. And so I made the commitment to myself. 2025 is going to be music industry, and I'm going to take it seriously. I'm going to take my poems to the stage. And I've had a few ideas and messed around with some of the software and the programs, and it really has kind of brought me back to my roots. You know, I actually, when I was taking my old Casio, because actually my son had it, because I had it at my mom's for some time, and my mom, you know, was helping me out with my kid when I was going through trouble, and so he had this little Casio keyboard. And, you know, my mom was just like always, you know, music, 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 take your lessons. And so she had it there and he was studying. So he played on it. And so it's like, it was really sentimental when I, you know, finally got it out of storage and started dusting it off, and I don't have a charger for it, so I gotta go hunt one down. But I think I'm gonna get the other piano that we bought, because I do have a charger for it, I believe. It's just moving stuff around can be difficult, but hopefully I can get some more instruments set up, so that I could do more than music reviews or do some fun stuff like that. I do like the rhythm. I do like the bass. I had a bass guitar with a little amp for a while, and just so this is my nephew's little baby first guitar. And so I don't know. I pick up a guitar. Just automatically go to bass riffing, rhythm guitar. I don't know. Yeah, this is just too small. It's a steel. I like a wider neck because I got bigger hands, and I like vinyl strings because they're not so hard on my fingers. And this one does have vinyl strings. It's a cool old guitar. My nephew's it's tiny. Look at how small. I mean, compared to the ukulele, like literally, it's not much bigger than a ukulele. It's like, I don't know, a half size. And so it's like, that'd be fun to kind of tune this up and play it, just because it is so small. And like me being such a big guy, it like, C, D, E, C, D, E, C. I think G, C, D, F, G, G. I don't know, something about an off-tune guitar. Anyway, I'll take some lessons. I promise. I'll tune my guitar. Promise. I'll get the keyboard going. I promise. Promise. I'm not promising you. I'm promising you, me, because it is for me, and this is everything in my life is perfect. Really, okay, just for fun. My alms bowl, okay, my alms bowl. Not two of them, by the way. So yeah, eclectic, eccentric, collector. But this is so cool because when it's sitting on my desk right here, and I got a stick, or even if it's just a pen, I know some notation. So notation is how you write down music, and my brain works in mysterious ways. I think I'd like to learn percussion notation a little bit better, and learn guitar notation a little bit better, and start practicing. And it's cool because I've seen like the video games, right, where you can like play your guitar and it picks it all up, and upload your own songs per se. So anyway, I guess that's really all I came on for today. Just as far as like a check in and to make that commitment of continued growth and self improvement, um, improvement in public speaking, you know, as they say, you know, polish my act, clean it up a little bit, tighten it up a little bit, some cleaning rags, clean my props, my tools, my keyboard, washed my hat. I found some other my hats, so the performance might take on a whole new aspect um now that I'm like reaching out, now that I've found the inspiration, the creative spark. I'm reaching out with other artists, other creators. Found a guy. I was like, because just out of practice, um, you know, trademark the poem, the book, record or whatever. Like my brain still like hasn't quite caught up. But now that I put it out into the universe, I ran into a guy locally that's recording. He's also been recording and doing music studio. Older guy like me with some gray hair, second year college of music business. So just by putting that out there in the universe, I'm bringing it into me. He says he's got a studio, does vocals, can record anything, instruments, drums. So I got the tablet. So being that this is 2025, the transparency experiment, um, hopefully we'll get some studio time and I'll be able to run the tablet and do the upload. Also, I am going to have to make some money, some extra money, as far as surviving. So I do have some a silver bell, a silver genie lamp. I do have some cool stuff that, look at the art on this. It's a pretty cool old, like a Buddhist sound bowl. Like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this one going. All I got's a little bamboo stick, but yeah. So this is not the right stick. It might, yeah, it would work. It would work because I could feel the vibration getting more and more intense. Like they have the little small, thick ones, you spin around, like a little rubber. And as you roll them, it synchronizes, like it does something energetically, right? So the process of that meditation of swirling the sound bowl, you get in tune with the frequency of the vibration of the pitch of the bowl. And your motion is guided by that reverberation. And it's like a cat's purring. It kind of penetrates your body. And that's the science, some of the science behind it. Like this one. This is just a. So it's just fun. I like it because so like a kind of a hi hat. I don't know, but I'm really excited because if I could jump into the studio and they got a drum kit, I really do enjoy that. I do enjoy a lot of instruments, um, and I have been trained on some. So it's like just diving into this is really exciting for me, but I have to slow down. I have to hold back, and I have to focus on building my stage presence. And by doing this reaction, I'm going to just randomly react to people's videos. I'm going to kind of do a little social experiment where I contact them or reach out, because I see all these Twitch streams and they're like, oh, react. And they're acting like there's something, and some of them are really knowledgeable and like are in it for the music and listen to stuff, and they're professional. And some of them are like really good shows and just unique, wonderful personalities that are like, I'll review your music. And they have like little clicks that, like like the Mad Max genre, the apocalyptic kind of style, the heavy machine gun, pop, 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 pop rap. Or like the real techno funky mix, like, and there's all different levels, like people that are really talented that know nothing about business, people that just have a really good business mind and love music, or like branding and like merch, right? So merch is real important. So styling, stylists, all these things are integrated. And a friend of mine is a fashion designer, and I've done some modeling for him before, and I might have an opportunity to go to the thing in Las Vegas, like the big modeling thing. So like, I'm trying to figure it all in if that fits into what I'm doing this year. And I think in a way it does. Just, if anything, it helps me build that stage presence and that show upness, and build, I guess, a little bit more on my resume. Yeah, I did a movie with Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder that was released in German. Yeah, one of these records is German language, so I can learn it. I did get the Theremin album. It is worth $20, or at least $15 for the artwork on the cover. I do have some things I got to flip. I do have a good idea for my cool van to make it like a disco, like rolling studio van. Pull up anywhere, boom, switch it on. Got the DJ set, got the lights, got the camper, got the food, full on party on wheels. Longer project, slowly. I gotta, get the RV ready and all these things, and it's slowly but surely things come together. Sometimes it spurts, sometimes it's a lot of planning, and sometimes it's a dud. Sometimes it goes off. Don't tell me you ain't gonna show up for the show. Anyway, that's enough for me. I hit my 30-minute mark. I hope I kept it entertaining enough. I hope you like the new artwork that's coming into play slowly but slowly. I don't know if I showed it to you, but I got the calendar and the notes and checking off the lists of all these business things. Not to mention, got some more of my hats and some of my stage prop kits, like comedy. Like, I never really thought of it like that per se, like comedy props. There's a lot of amazing prop comedians. There's a lot of amazing musical comedians. There's just so much art going on, so much creativity, that I'm just so stoked to be involved in it in any way. And thank you, Digital Debris, for the super cool hat. I do want to feature Digital Debris, a musician, artist in their own right, a video and digital editor, a techno knowledgeable about a lot of this, the evolution of video editing technology, like someone that's been doing it for a long time. And to me, that's just fascinating. Anyway, brought to you by Light, Sunshine, Ideas, Smiles, Laughter, and peace. Or wait, how do we say it? Goodbye now. Have a great day. Or excuse me, sir. Might I say good day, good night, good evening, or good morrow, good morrow too, good today. Have an awesome day today, and let every day be today. Could be no other way. That's what I say. Bye.